Introducing Hostfully Devices, where you can automate and centralize all of your smart home technology directly within your Hostfully account. To get started with Hostfully Devices, go to the drop-down menu and select the Integrations tab. Once in the integration zone, you'll notice Hostfully Devices, which you can toggle on and select Access My Hostfully Devices Management Console. Within your Hostfully Devices console, you'll notice the Devices tab at the top of your screen. Select here, and to go ahead and to import your devices, select Import Devices, which will take you to a drop-down menu allowing you to select the devices you'd like to import. Follow the prompts on your screen to get the devices imported into your Hostfully device console. Once the devices have been imported, you can go ahead and assign the devices to the appropriate properties. Within the Hostfully Devices interface, you'll also have the option to update the settings for the smart devices that you're working with. In this case, I can update the settings for the thermostats, the light switches, hot tub pool heater, or others, which in this case for me is going to be my door codes. You also have the option within here to select guest mode, vacant mode, and specific guardrails, so you can protect and adjust these settings based on whether or not a guest has checked into your home, if the home is vacant, or maybe you're using the property and you want to have settings of your own. So you've got a ton of guardrails that you can go ahead and customize within the Hostfully Devices interface. Upon receiving a reservation, you can go to the Reservations tab. In here, you will find the different reservations, and for door codes, you'll be able to see that PIN code associated with that reservation. In my case, I've got it set up in a variety of ways. The main way I use, though, is taking the last 4 digits of the guest's phone number, which you can see as an example here, 5631, with Joy Evans using the phone number with the last 4 digits, 5631. If you want to edit the PIN code, you can just select those 3 dots on the right-hand side, hit edit, and here you have different configuration options as to how that PIN code is going to be selected. Back within the Hostfully Property Management software, you can select any reservations associated with properties that have your smart devices. In this case, for Joy Evans, I can go to the stay details and I can see that access PIN code that was sent in via the Hostfully Devices console. As a host, you'll have a variety of ways to communicate that unique door code to your guests. In my case, under the drop-down in Templates and Triggers, I created 2 custom templates for property access instructions. One as an email and one as a text, but of course you can do channel messages as well. In this case, I've created a variable, lead PIN code. You can find this variable under the drop-down here. Scroll on down to the PIN code variable, which you'll notice here. That will generate that unique access code for each reservation, so you can automatically connect this message to a trigger to communicate that to the guest whenever you feel comfortable. Back within my Hostfully inbox, I can now go to the message thread with this guest where I've been communicating the door code. Down below, I can see the welcome email that I sent Joy communicating that unique door code to her, 5631, as the last 4 digits of the phone number associated with her reservation. In this case, Joy may have missed this message, in which she asked me a question: how do I access the property? Here, I can use a cool feature with the Hostfully AI to suggest an answer. This suggested answer should pull that unique door code from her reservation and communicate it to her. Of course, this response can be edited, but I can see here that that door code is being appropriately communicated, as that's the door code associated with her reservation. For those of you that are also using the Hostfully digital guidebooks, you'll notice this message queued up my digital guidebook link that's unique to this reservation for Joy. Joy, in this case, can go ahead and access that guidebook, which I'll open up quickly here. Within that guidebook, it will have that unique door code associated with her booking as well. So when I pull up my guidebook, within the access instructions, I should be able to go here, gaining access, and I can see that door code 5631 has now been pushed through to my guidebook. In this case, if the guest wants further information on how to access or control the smart home technology within my property, I've also linked them to the smart device controls. This page will take them to the Access My Property, which is set up through your Hostfully Devices interface. This allows the guest to go ahead and unlock the door remotely, adjust the thermostat remotely, control the garage door, maybe in this case it was left open, or turn off or on the living room lights. This can also be useful for you as the host to keep track of when guests are not occupying your properties. Additionally, for those of you using our Hostfully digital guidebooks, I've created a house manual card also outlining how the guests can navigate my smart device controls that have connected to my subscription through Hostfully Devices. This will also take them back to the Access My Property, where they can have control over the locks, thermostats, garage door, and living room, just how you saw in my property access instructions as well. And with that being said, that is our initial introduction to Hostfully Devices. If any of you have any questions at all, though, please don't hesitate to reach out to our team. We also have an abundance of help articles and tutorials to help you get started right away. Hostfully Devices does come with a cost of $6 per device per month. This will automatically be added on to your active Hostfully subscription, so there's no manual work needed on your end with regards to billing. But again, thanks so much for taking the time. We're excited to get this rolled out for all of you.